Hello, this is Hudayfa Smair again. In this video, I will show you how to turn this into this within a couple of minutes using iCity. So let's start. Now, before anything, we have to delete the default cube. Now I will add my reference image that I got from Google Maps. You can click Alt-G to reset its location. And to start sketching, I simply need to click the Start button in iCity. I will go back to the the reference image, to scale it up properly to start sketching with proper proportions. I will go to the light mode while sketching to have better performance. I will go to Edit City and I will select this edge and delete its vertices. I will be left with two vertices. I will put them right there. And I will start extruding the vertices, holding the Control button and clicking the right click button. I need to have vertices in the intersections. To fill between two vertices, I'll need to select them and fill them simply with using F key on the keyboard. I recommend using X-ray mode so you can see better the results of your modeling. We can add vertices, loop cuts anywhere using the default modeling tools inside Blender. Now I need to fill the faces to have more control over them. I will simply select one edge of the face and I will hold Control. Using left click, I can select the shortest path and that will make it easy to select the face. Once I select the whole ring, I'll simply click F to fill the face. To check all the faces, I need to go to face selection mode, select everything. As you can see, I have all the faces on their proper positions. I can now extrude these to have the extensions for the roads. Now to change the block type, I simply need to go to the face selection mode, select everything that I want to change, and go to the terrace section and assign it to terrace. As you can see, I have default result that is pretty decent. I can move it. And to solve the clipping issue, I simply need to go to the view section and increase the end clipping value. And to have my reference back even in perspective mode, I need to select it and go and check the perspective checkbox. Once I have my results here, I want also to check that I'm having the proper road width. So I want to go to the road and change the lanes count to 2, or maybe I can make it back to 1 to make the road narrower. Keep in mind that having multiple lanes count within the same block might cause some issues. Now we can simply go out of light mode to check how is our modeling. The modeling looks decent to me, so I want to check also the render before making any type of changes. For now, I will turn the GPU computing for cycles and enabling the denoise. We need to add lighting to the scene, so I will simply use the basic sky texture that is inside Blender. I will decrease the strength to 0.3 for instance, and will decrease also the sun intensity to 0.4. I will increase the sun elevation to have better shades. I think the render is amazing, but I want to change the material of the road. I can now simply do that through going to the road sections and scroll down until I see the materials section, and I can assign any kind of material that I want. I might want this, for instance, and check how it looks. The result looks decent to me, so I will talk now more about the features of the terrace blocks. In the terrace blocks, we have three main types of buildings. We have the attached houses, we have the semi-detached houses, and we have the detached houses, as you can see them. The default type would be scattering them randomly through the block, but we can change that by changing the house type here to change it per street, for instance. So we will select that and see how it looks. The default type of the terrace houses is attached. So as you can see here, we have everything as attached type right now, but we can change that. Before changing anything, I will go back to the light mode and go back to the solid mode to have better performance. I'll go to top view to start editing the city. For instance, now I will change this into per block. Now we can select a block using the face selection tool, and we can select, for instance, these 4 blocks and give them the semi-detached type. We can use also per street to have precise control for the blocks. For instance, I'll select this road and give it the semi-detached type. I also will change also these streets into the detached houses. Once we have everything scattered as it should, we can go back out of the light mode and go back to the render mode. As you can see now, we have our building types scattered correctly. And for the materials, as you can see now, everything is pretty random. So everything has its own seed. We can change that by going into the materials section. And now we can start editing everything. I will go to the light mode to have better performance. Again, to the solid mode. I want to change the randomization of the material to be per block for now. I will select this block and maybe this block, give them another seed. Let's make these 2. Let's make this 5, for instance. We can change this one also. We can select any, and it follows the same logic of per floor, per house, per street, per block. We can give a specific random seed for each type, like the attached and the detached and the semi-detached types. We can go by going into that type and change it into per street, for instance. And now we can go to the edge selecting mode, and now we can select this type and change its seed, for instance, also for another value. Let's see our results by disabling the light mode and go back to the render mode. As you can see now, we could get random values for the attached types. As you can see here, we have variations in the materials, and also for the blocks that we have the detached or the semi-detached blocks. And this is our result for now. To add more life to the city, I will simply go to the simulation section and turn off the simulation and click refresh to have my cars in the city. I think this added some extra life to the city. So this is the result that I came up with. Share your own results in our Discord community server. If you liked this tutorial, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Links for everything would be in the description below. And see you in the next time.